Which point in the second season? Because I feel like it shifts a lot. Because that was the fun part of doing the second season, because that goes through such a change. Because I feel like his concept of love in the first episode of season 2 so different from the last one, from the episode 6, by the way.
We haven't seen the whole season yet, but you're the only one who knows. So maybe by the end of season 2, how do you think James views love at that moment? I love Maxton Hall from season 1. I love your work in Harriet. So yeah, I have so many questions. But my first question for today is, James started off as confident and untouchable, and it kind of shifted because of Ruby Bell. By season 2, especially after his mother's death, we see a deeper emotional shift in his attitude and his insights. How did your approach to playing him evolve between seasons 1 and season 2?
It is true that he shows up almost as a different person because he's so shattered by his mother's death. I feel like it's understandable that there are certain events in life that can have the power to change the future path that one takes, and that certainly holds true for him. So I feel like it was a huge challenge to kind of navigate through the season of having each moment, like where he's at, and trying to pinpoint the little moments of him especially in accordance to where he's in a relationship with Harriet, like with Ruby, and to understand how he tries to understand her, how he tries to win her back, and how he tries to deal with his anger, with his emotions, with his sorrow, with all of the stuff that he's going through, by first acknowledging that that's a part of him that he's never learned to really address. I think to show a man in the 21st century that tries to go through that change can be hopefully an empowering message. At least that's what I try to achieve with portraying James Beaufort in the second season.
In the second season, James and Ruby's relationship gets even more intense. How did you handle the more emotionally charged scenes with Harriet? What was it like maintaining your on-screen chemistry?
It was a journey. It was crazy intense. I don't think I've ever had in shooting, or I've ever done a project that was as intense as the second season of Maxton Hall. I don't know if I ever want to again, honestly, because it really brought me to a point where I almost didn't like myself anymore, because it was just too much pain. I feel like at a certain point, I was like, towards the end of the shooting period, I also just talked to Martin, our director, and I was like, I can't cry one more tear. I don't think I have it in me. I feel like I've cried all the tears that I've had for this year. And it was just a privilege to do it with Harriet, because she just does it beautifully. And I think we help each other a lot to bring out the best in each other in the second season. We did it in the first season, we did it again. We challenged each other a lot. I'm just glad it turned out the way it did, because otherwise I would have felt like, what a waste of energy. So it needed to be.
You did really well, Damian.
It needed to hit the tones that it did, I feel like.
Maxton Hall explores topics about friendship and also love for other people and for yourself. How do you think James Beaufort views love right now, after everything that's happened with Ruby, his mother, his family, with Lydia too?
Which point in the second season? Because I feel like it shifts a lot. Because that was the fun part of doing the second season, because that goes through such a change. Because I feel like his concept of love in the first episode of season 2 so different from the last one, from episode 6, by the way. Because he does work on himself, and I think he understands love to be more of something that is freeing the other person, that is something that is free of owning another person, that is free of expectations towards another person, and that is more of something that I would consider to be love, and less of that toxic concept of love that I think that he's been taught and that he grew up with.
We haven't seen the whole season yet, but you're the only one who knows. So maybe by the end of season 2, how do you think James views love at that moment? Essential
to his understanding of the essence of life. Something that is the driving force of a sense, I feel like, but also something that he's willing to let go. I think that's a beautiful message, that There's this aphorism that if you love someone so much, let them go. If they come back, they belong to you. I think that's something that
That's
he
beautiful.
understood in the second season.
My last question for you. What's something about James that fans might not know yet, but you think would really resonate with them on a deeper level?
That's a good question. I haven't thought about that one yet. I think the length to which he's willing to go and the compromises that he's willing to do in order to give Ruby the room and the space that she needs to come back to the experience of love. I think the amount that he can give, the amount of room, space he can hold for someone, I think that's something that we haven't seen, and something that I hope people will worship or will cherish or will just acknowledge about James.
Thank you so much, Damian. This is a really great interview. I appreciate it. And I'm so excited for Maxton Hall. Thank you.
Thank you so much.